What is love with trading? If you loved trading, if you truly said, oh my, trading is something that I like so much, would you do what it takes to actually improve? If you truly loved with God's love and not self-idolation in your business, if you truly loved your business, would you do what it takes to improve in it? Would you fast and pray? And this context can be taken into anything in life. If you truly loved the person whom you're with in a relationship, would you give them that space? Would you say, hey, this is not correct? Would you keep your promises? Would you keep the promise to yourself? In the past, I told myself, Enrique, you're going to become successful at trading. And now, yes, to a certain extent, I've tried to fulfill that promise. But on the path to it, only when I did the things that were going to help improve myself, improve the situation, that's when true love is. So with anything that you're doing in life, one has to ask himself or herself, is this what true love is? If you truly loved and respected yourself, would you do what it takes to improve? Would you go to the gym? Do you think love is drinking? Do you think love is smoking? But that feeling, maybe if you're watching this, that little feeling that you have of guilt, that's repentance. Now you have also confession. Confession going to an Orthodox priest. Do you think love feels good all the time? Love always feels wonderful inside of the mind. To the flesh, true love the flesh doesn't like it. When I'm running to build myself, when you're going to the gym to build yourself, when you're reading, when you're doing something that can actually make you move on, you're deteriorating your flesh and bringing about your mind, your spirit. So to anybody that may ask me, hey Enrique, how do you trade? How do you start to trade? Well, do you understand the commandments? Do you love God? Do you know what Christ's untiring love in Ephesians 5:25 was? Not only for, as St. Paul says, to the wife and husband, but that love that he had for every single person. Not love out of self, but love for God, agape, metanoia. Love is not impulsive. You don't go into trading impulsive just because you want the money. So before you go into a trade, before you go into a trading day, before you do any sort of business, is this action truly an action of love? When our parents would tell us, I'm doing this out of love, son and daughter. Love is letting go of parts of you that want self-pleasure. Love is only letting go of that relationship that can only improve when you take the self out. So, are you doing this action out of love? Love God. God bless.